then?
No, sir. She left about an hour ago.
Oh. Well, you have any idea where she went?
Yes, sir. I drove her to a restaurant in the downtown area.
She meeting somebody then?
Well, I don't know, sir. She didn't say anything to me. She left Mrs. Saxon here, and, well, she seemed to be in a bit of a hurry, sir.
Well, that's her natural state. I'm going to go change my clothes.
Oh, Mr. Whitney?
Yeah.
A very strange thing happened while you were out today. A rather loud noise came from the bedroom or the study. I thought you might want to know in case you want to check, see if everything's all right.
What do you mean by a loud noise? Just what kind of noise?
Well, it sounded like a crash, you know, as if something had fallen over. See, I was in the living room here, and, well, I would have checked it out myself, but Mrs. Whitney was upstairs at the time.
Would you care for anything, Mr. Whitney?
Oh, well, little lady, why don't you ever ask me if I'd like anything?
For you, and I just, where the hell have you been? Now remember, when I say jumped, you say how high. You got that?
Yes, sir.
I asked where you've been.
Oh, well, see, I was out in the kitchen helping Chrissy.
Yeah, I bet you were out in the kitchen helping Chrissy. Now listen, I want to know who was in this house this afternoon when you heard this mysterious crash.
Well, now, let's see,
Well, come on, come on!
Yeah, well, let's see. Now, Mrs. Saxon wasn't here yet, so that leaves Mrs. Whitney, Chrissy, and myself. Yes, that's right. Just the three of us.
There were no workmen around or anything?
No, sir. I'm sure of that.
Do you remember where you drove my wife this afternoon?
Yes, sir. I told you. I drove her to a restaurant in the downtown area.
The name, Gunther.
Oh, no. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. Holly's Bar and Grill.
All right, I want you to go there at once.
Well, what, you want me to bring Mrs. Whitney back?
Yeah. No. Wait a minute. No. I want you to find out who she met there, and if possible, why. But I want you to be discreet. I don't want her to know that you're watching her.
No, you can count on it, Mr. Whitney. Yes, sir. Oh, what if she's not there?
Then you get yourself back here as fast as you can.
Yes, sir, Mr. Whitney. Just like old times. Yes, sir. Just like old times, huh?
All right, everything's okay. There's nobody hurt. Come on, it's only an accident, all right? Come on. All right, continue, please. What are you doing? Jody, please, I can't ask you one more time. You can't go through with this. You're working out of sheer desperation. There's no joy, there's no pleasure, there's no fun for you. And when it gets to that, stop. Forget it. Give it up.
I can't.
Give it up! I'm begging you now. Look, you made the decision to quit. You went out to Sky Whitney's place and told him flat out you were going to quit. He did his little manipulation routine, managed to scare you half to death. You relented, and now you're back here killing yourself again. Well, I can't stand by and watch it anymore. It's like watching you work in a slaughterhouse.
I know I have gone back and forth, said yes and no, but I am not going to
vacillate.
That's what I said. I'm not going to do that anymore. I've made my decision, and I'm going to stick to it. And the only thing that's going to stop me this time is unconsciousness or death.
No, you just hold on a minute.
I know why you want me to quit. You want me to leave because of Sky Whitney. You hate him just as much as Kelly does, and you want to get even. Making me quit would ruin his opening and his company. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Wiley, the same thing I'm going to tell Mr. McGrath. You can't make me quit, not unless I damn good and well want to, and I don't want to.
Oh, so that's what this is all about, eh? You want to show Kelly you can do it. You want to show off to your handsome, blonde, curly-headed friend.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not trying to impress Kelly or anybody else. Let's just see if you can get that into your head straight.
Uh-huh. Oh, I got it straight, all right. But before you show anybody else, you got to show me. Now, let's just see if you got that in your head straight. Now, get out there.
What just happened with that guy that just left?
Oh, well, I tell you. He looks at his check, right, and he says to me, excuse me, this total ain't right. So I look at it, and I add it up again, and I say, very polite, I'm sorry, sir, but this total is correct. You see, that's a 9. And he says, oh, well, it looks like a 7. Well, anyway, then suddenly he reaches over and he gives me a little pat, right? And he says, would you like to have dinner with me tonight? Do you believe that? From a 7 to a 9 to an invite for dinner, just like that.
Uh-huh. So what'd you say?
I said, are you kidding, Buster? I got all the meals I can eat right here in my own restaurant. Honestly, never know about some people. He's a nice-looking fellow, too.
Maybe you should have gone out with him.
Oh, no. No, honey. I made it a rule a long time ago. Never play where you work.
Who's here? Didn't I see you in here at lunch?
Yeah, you sure did. In fact, I like the food and the service so much, I thought I'd have dinner here.
That's some recommendation. I'm going to have to tell Sid. Did your friend Jody enjoy her lunch, too?
Yeah, she certainly did, yes.
Good.
Oh, hi, Val.
Hi, Kelly. Hi.
Let me help you there.
Oh, no, Sid.
Sure. Okay.
Over there is really something.
How come?
One girl at lunch, another at dinner.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling you don't like that very much. Am I right?
What? You gotta be kidding. I don't care either way. Honest, I couldn't care less.
Well, I think that you want that fella to be interested in his lunchtime girl. I mean, that little dancer. The one that Gavin Wiley comes in with sometimes.
You got it wrong. I don't care who he comes in with, just so long as he comes in. Good for business. Hi.
Oh, great.
I'm ready. When you're ready to order, just give me a hint.
Thanks a lot. There you go.
Hi.
About it, huh? Well, how was your day?
Well, I went to the hospital this morning.
Oh, yeah. How's your dad doing?
About the same, I guess. I still haven't been able to see him. But I'm getting to be a regular fixture over there. Like the wicker sofa in the waiting room.
Only much better looking.
Kelly, I don't think it's the doctor's orders that are preventing me from seeing my father anymore.
Really? What makes you think that?
I think my father has passed along the word that he doesn't want to see me. And the authorities don't want to upset him, so they're not letting me. They don't want to trigger another attack.
Well, it may not be anything like that.
You're just gonna have to hang in there for a little longer, that's all. Look, your dad will give in. Or they will.
I hope so.
So, tell me, have you definitely, positively, absolutely decided to turn down that job in Europe?
Absolutely, positively. As a matter of fact, Mr. Armstrong called me again this morning. This is the third time he's made the offer. And I had to just say, no, 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 thank you.
Did you really say that?
I did. But then, I was thinking, you know, if he made me the same offer here in the United States, I might just have taken it, if it weren't for my father.
Oh, wait a minute now. I thought you liked it here in Monticello.
Well, I do.
I mean, you're established. You got a great job. You're starting to meet all kinds of new people.
Not that many, really.
Oh, really? Well, we'll have to do something about that, won't we? I mean, come on. In no time at all, you'll be meeting dozens of new people.
Did you meet a lot of nice people right away?
Sure. Like I said, in no time at all.
Does that include your friend Jody?
You know what? They got veal parmesan on the menu here, and that's my favorite.
Now, you see these? Absolute proof of what I already told you. As you can see with your own large, beautiful brown eyes, you are a superb model. With my help, of course. Nonetheless, you are, as the saying goes, a natural.
Well, I mean, I don't agree entirely with you. They're nice, but come on, nothing sophisticated.
How dare you not agree with me, my dear girl? You are talking with an expert. An expert in photography, in composition, and a positive genius with models.
Oh, I have no doubt about your genius with models, either vertical or horizontal. Get your hands off me!
Okay. Change the subject with your permission, or is it with your encouragement? Let's get back to you. You and your career is now launched. You are going to be very successful with our advertisers. You're going to be very much in demand, and you will remember, please, that it was I, Carlo Crown, who discovered you. I am the Pygmalion to your Galatea.
Can you please stop your play acting? You don't have the style for it. Now, if it's all possible, I would like to have a serious talk with you.
Oh, my dear, of course, by all means. Just look, see how serious I am? Pray, continue.
You know why I have stayed that long in Monticello? I would like to get a divorce from you.
Yes, you've told me, but I don't believe it.
And what do you believe, Mr. Clown?
Crown. Crown. I believe that you stay in this wretched little city because I am here. Because you want to be near me as I want to be near you.
I hope that someday you will find someone to forgive you for being such a jackass, but I promise that won't be me.
Can't you see how impractical a divorce would be, especially now?
What do you mean, especially now?
Well, first of all, to divorce you in a legal proceeding, I would have to use my real name.
Carly Wells.
I told you, my dear, the very walls have ears. Now, I can't possibly use my real name in a court of law and risk exposure now, can I?
You risk it every day by being with me, you fool.
Why shouldn't we be together? You are simply a beauteous lady I met casually at a recent wedding. I offered you a job here in my studio, and you accepted. And that is that.
There is someone here in Monticello that might think it is not so simple. I've told you this before, so don't play the idiot, would you? Look, Damien Tyler is a detective, and he's looking for you. I don't know why, but that's the case. He has been following me all the way around, hoping that I would lead him to you, to the prize idiot.
My dear, have you forgotten that Mr. Tyler and I have already met and even shaken hands at the Whitney wedding? And that Mr. Tyler even saw you and I chatting together rather intimately. So, the bulldog detective has given me no cause to worry. Not a moment.
I think that Damien Tyler is going to surprise you with a pair of handcuffs.
I tell you what, just to prove to you how totally indifferent I am to Mr. Tyler and his ilk, I'm going to invite him here to the studio. Tomorrow.
I'm not on the beat anyway.
No, you're not, because you're not listening.
I am listening.
No, you're not, or you'd get it right. It goes to-da-dum, to-da-dum. You got it?
Yeah, I got it all right. I got your message loud and clear.
What do you mean? I'm talking about the beat.
No, you're not. What you're really talking about is my failure. You want me to fail, don't you? You can't wait for the sound of the big flop.
I don't want you to flop. I want you to stop trying to destroy yourself. That's what the hell I want. I'm trying to get through to you, but you build up a stone wall. I'm trying to tell you that you are totally, utterly, completely exhausted. You're on the brink of hysteria, and you're going to crack if you don't give it up. Now,
No.
please, you can't take another step.
No, I can't. Let go!
Damn it, don't you know that I love you?
To have dinner served, Mr. Whitney?
When I tell you, don't sneak up on me like that anymore. He's keeping him. Hello.
Mr. Whitney, this is Gunther.
I know it's Gunther. Gunther, where the hell have you been? Cleveland?
Cleveland? Oh, well, listen, I couldn't call you until after they left.
Hey, who's they?
Oh, Mrs. Whitney.
And?
Mrs. Carr.
Mrs. Carr? You mean Nancy Carr?
Yeah. Yeah, the two of them, they left here just a little while ago, so, so I came right to the phone and called you.
Well, Gunther, did you find out anything from them? Did you overhear anything, or was it just gossip, or what?
Well, I couldn't hear it myself, Mr. Whitney. I didn't want to get too close. So, listen, I had the waiter walk into their area occasionally, and see what he could pick up.
Well, Gunther, did he learn anything?
He sure did. It is amazing how far a $10 bill will go these days. Is it okay if I put that on the expense account?
Yes, Gunther. It is all right if you put it on the expense account. Now tell me what he found out.
Well, I wrote it down, or rather, I had him write it down, so I'd get it correct. Doesn't sound like much. Doesn't make any sense. Just bits and pieces. Well, here it is. See, plane crash, Europe, newspaper article, and, check the international wire service. Not much, huh? Well, listen, Mr. Whitney, I'm very sorry that the guy, he couldn't do a little better, Hey, maybe I should have given him a $20 bill. Mr. Whitney, listen, would it be all right if I take the rest of the evening off? That is, if you don't need me anymore, that is. Mr. Whitney?
Fawcett, USA.
Well, here it is. Let's see, plane crash, Europe, newspaper article, and, oh yeah, check international wire service. Doesn't sound like much to me, sir. Now, listen, I'm sorry, you know, it's the best the guy could do. I don't know, maybe I should have slipped him a 20, huh? Mr. Whitney, I was wondering if I might be able to take the rest of the evening off. Well, that is, if there's nothing you want me to do anymore. That is. Hey, barkeep. Your best bourbon, if you please.
Coming right up.
Honey.
Hey, buddy, why don't you take...
Hey, no offense, huh? Hell, I got a night off. Hey, make it a double, huh?
Sure. Why not go all the way?
Yeah. All the way.
Sky, where are you? Sky, where are you?
What's the matter? You look like you've just seen a ghost.